What is up, my friends? Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to be taking a look at this desktop PC pre-built that I purchased for the channel. So, guys, if you know, for a little while I was experiencing some stuff with the AMD thing. It turned out to be an SSD, but that prompted me to be like, hey, man, I kind of need a second PC. So I took this opportunity while I was out there trying to get a 5080 so that I could cover that to kind of show you guys how to buy a pre-built that's actually fairly, I would say fairly upgrade proof. Like, you can upgrade this a little bit more. And these are the kind of things that I think that you should look for, as opposed to what everybody else would tell you. Look, I paid $1,700 for this PC tonight. Okay, and we're gonna open this up, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna take you for a look inside. So this here is a CyberPowerPC. Already some people saying that that you should never buy PowerPC or CyberPower or any of that kind of stuff because they use cheap parts. So we're gonna take a look at this, guys. Like, I'm gonna pop this open and we're gonna look at it, and then we're gonna go over the specs and everything that is in this PC. So let me go ahead and pop the top. Now, I did buy this from Best Buy. That's where I usually buy all of my stuff, is at Best Buy. So I'm gonna set that screwdriver right there. And then we will take out this box. It comes with a keyboard from CyberPower. It looks like it's a CyberPower actual freaking keyboard. And then let's see if there's anything else in there. Now, it does not look like there's anything else in there. I don't know if I want to lift it that way. Oh, wait. You know what? Last time I had one of these boxes. These little tab things prevented opening that. So I want to pull these back out this way. See if I can slip my patty cake in there. So yeah, when I got the monitor, these little things, they kind of got in my way and prevented me from sliding that out. So let's see. All right, so now we've got it out. Go ahead and set this on the side. Take off a little foam. The other foam. Kind of just got it sitting right across the box. And that looks like it was on its back that way, or that was the front of it. Take off this. Ooh. And then we'll set that up there. It is a white one. We got another bag of goodies right here. So then we'll set that there, and we'll move the box. Thank you. Sorry, guys, I needed a drink. Whew. Go ahead and put this stuff back in the box, and then we'll slide the box out of the way and bring you guys in for a better, closer look. So this is the, what model was this one? It's the CyberPower Model C series, which was the, I thought there was a, Gamer Supreme series. And this is the product ID model is the SLC 9000 BST. So, guys, now let's move this little package over here and then give you like a look at the front. It's got like this little cool freaking look to that. Here is the other side. We got like little screws right here, but I'm apparently too weak to open those with my patty cake. So we'll go from this side here, because this is where the wires and stuff are. So we'll go ahead and now these are thumb screws. Well, at least they were. And then we'll check out their wiring job. That actually looks pretty decent. Looks like there's a bay for a hard drive. So the power supply is not modular, but you have all of your cables that run right up into here into this case. So it looks like you've got your SATA cables, stuff like, or your USB type C, all of this stuff right in here. So yeah, guys, overall that there looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I mean, that actually looks really, really good, to be completely honest with you guys. For pre-built, that looked pretty good. So let's go ahead and turn this in. Get this one back in. Now let's go ahead and look at the back of this. So important, do not connect monitor here. So connect it here. So I want you to connect it to the HDMI. So we'll go ahead and we'll move that. Ooh. Oh, look at that, it's magnetic. And that will sit right on top of that. So this here is going to cover up that IO shield or whatever. Now this right here does have a dent in that. That one has a dent there, and that one, these are all dented in, so that there looks like those are, that's the way those are supposed to be. You got a DisplayPort here, you got an HDMI, you've got two USBs. These are the black ones, so those are probably low speed. Same with these right here. So I don't think any of those are actually, none of those look like they're blue, so they might not be fast. So now this opens right up, and it's got like a little door. It swings. I'm gonna try to be safe with this. Ooh, it's got a PNY 4070 Super. So this is a 1080p beast, my friends. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so yes, 4070 Super, 7800X 3D, 32 gigs of RAM with a 2 terabyte Western Digital. Looks like a, I mean, you can see that right there as your main drive. Let me grab my flashlight and we'll. So it looks like 2 terabyte SSD, Gen 5. That says Gen 5 on the freaking, on the motherboard. B650 UDAX gigabyte motherboard. So we actually have a gigabyte motherboard. Doesn't look like it's anything super special though. Like this looks bare minimum motherboard. So that there's something that you could potentially upgrade for a little better. You got 3 big old fans right here. You have an AIO. This is CyberPower branding for that. It's got like the little emblem. So like this looks pretty dang decent for what I would say, like your first build. So here's the thing. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I got this because it actually is something that like you would want to look at that. So okay, now first of all, I want you to look at this space right here. Oh man, I don't have my my tape measure right in this area. I don't think I don't, but this right here, you've got a plenty of room. Like you can put a really long GPU in there, like really, really long. This right here looks like it is running the cable, the main cable for them. So this here is gonna be one of those ones where if you want like more of the 8-pin or whatever, any kind of stuff like that, you'll have to take it out. Now the power supply in here is 850 watts. So that's pretty good. Like you can run up to like, I think you can run all the way up to 5080 with that. So you should be able to theoretically pull out 5080 and stick it right in here. Theoretically, I would assume. Like you should be able to do that. I don't know about like the power, about the power cable for that, but let's go ahead, close this, peel our freaking sticker off of our Power PC. Now, if you guys remember correctly, this has almost got the same specs that mine does. Clearly, my motherboard is significantly higher quality than that, like with the B650 Tomahawk Wi-Fi. So obviously, I've got a better motherboard. I got a better motherboard in mind, but this one here will do absolutely for what we're doing for it. Basically, right now, this is essentially the same build that I got over here with the 7900 XTX. It's got the 7800 X3D, 32 gigs of, well, this is T-Force, so it's got 32 gigs of RAM. It also has, I mean, like obviously a 2 terabyte hard drive. Down here, you've got all the little things for all of your like little, all the little plugs and stuff. Like this PC, from what I can see, honestly, guys, you can actually upgrade this. 3 more full-on slots, PCIe full slots, so you can put like a capture card down there. You could put a capture card down there. You could put a freaking another. And these are and what's this one right here? This one here says PCIe EX 1 through 3, and that one there's a, what's that one? PCIe EX1, EX2, and EX3. So that's what they are. So you've got 3 more full on, and then obviously your 4070 Super. 4070 Super. That actually looks pretty dang clean for that case, guys. Like I'm actually quite satisfied with that. So let's go ahead and close this back up, and we'll move this over here a little bit more. I think I've actually got, so what we'll do is we can run this HDMI. Maybe it will freaking reach that. No, that one's not going to. So we'll have to do nope, that's going into the PC. We'll have to figure this one out, but let's see what's in this bag real quick. Important, read this first. Okay. Let's go box. Another let's go. Wi-Fi plug, and then some more, some more cables in there. So we need this. This is probably the mouse, so we'll just use that. We're not gonna need those. And this. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this plugged in and turned on, and then we will take a look at it. All right, guys, we are just about ready to turn it on. So what I've decided to do was hook it to the ultra wide. So we've got it hooked up. I might actually have room to just put this PC right down underneath here, but I think I'm gonna try to find a spot up here next to its home where it's gonna end up going with all of its other stuff. So we're using the supplied mouse and keyboard that came with it. So we'll go ahead and get these bad boys ready. Obviously, this is going to get a better one. It's going to get that EULA setup that comes with my, that I got from EULA. We're going to have that all set up to it. So, okay, we've got mouse, keyboard. Not like the world's greatest keyboard, but definitely not terrible. It's got some good stuff. I mean, at least the mouse has got double buttons. It's got a scroll wheel. It actually feels pretty nice. It's not a bad mouse. Okay, guys, moment of truth. We're gonna go ahead and swipe on the power. I think we've got everything out of there. Now we just need to find the power button. No, we don't have no power. Okay, we do have some power. Let's go ahead and move you guys over here then. So we're watching this screen right here. But there you go. That is the Gigabyte Ultra Durable. Insist, my boys. Insist. There we go. Look at that. Look at that PowerPC, and let's have that in there, man. I mean, we got some nice looking. Let's take a look at this from this side too. Let's go ahead and just get this camera right over here in this spot. Damn, you got a lot of color with this PC, man. Whew. That is a handsome little monster, isn't it? Let's see if we can get over there. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do some of this stuff real quick. Okay, we do have mouse support. Let's go ahead and turn that back to flat though. All right, we're gonna go with US. Do you want to skip that? Yes. Okay. Whoops. Forgot to hook in the Ethernet. But don't you worry. We are gonna borrow yours, Mr. PlayStation. There we go. Ethernet connected. Just like that. Next. That PC is very quiet. Definitely pushing out some air. Ooh. This is the first PNY freaking GPU I've ever had, so I mean we'll figure it out. 4070 Super. You know, it's like these pre-builds. They just look so good when you first buy them. They're like really a sight to behold. You know, I know that there's more of a, you know, like when you build something yourself, there's like that sense of pride of being able to like do what you want to do with it, build it the way you want to build it, put the parts that you want to put in there. Like I get that, dude. There's no better feeling, but to buy like a pre-built PC and to feel like you got a good deal, like everything that's in this PC that I mean, except for the motherboard, obviously. Let's see. Froggy N. Froggy N2. Froggy N2 because it's NVIDIA. Froggy N. I want a capital F. That's my unique name for my PC. For my PC. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit louder. Definitely got some sound to it, that's for sure. But we've got it to post. We're in there. We're setting up windows. All of that fun stuff. But what I was saying, guys, is because this has got a 7800X 3D, it's already got an AM5 motherboard. I don't know if we would be able to push it like super hardcore, but we could at least upgrade the GPU at least once. And obviously we'd be able to upgrade the CPU again. So, I mean, yeah, like they are cheaped out parts for sure. Like, I feel like if you would have bought My motherboard alone is like 200 bucks minimum, like $200. So that's 200 bucks plus you get the CPU. That's like 500 bucks plus you get the memory sticks. It was like 600 bucks. It was almost $700 just for the memory, the CPU, and the motherboard alone. So that's we'll round up to 7 because it was about 700 bucks. So that's 700 of the 1500 or 1600 that your update is in progress. Okay, so that's like almost half of that. Then you got the 4070 Super, which is, you know, what was it, like 600 bucks, $600? So that right there is already, you're at like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1300 bucks right there. And then you throw in like the SSD, a 2 terabyte, that's another 100 bucks. You got the AIO, you know, that's another $100. Power supply, another freaking $75 to $100. So I mean, for what I paid for this, I mean, it's cutting it. I mean, the case I paid like 100 and something bucks for my H7 Flow. So I mean, at the end of the day, like the parts add up. Like it adds up for this build, so I don't feel ripped off at all. And I didn't even have to build it. I mean, I could have, but I mean, building your own PC is very, very fun. I mean, look at this, dude. It's got 3 fans in the front, like all that RGB. You can easily change all that. Like we'll change all that to like blue or whatever, because like the rainbow stuff. But yeah, you know, it's got Wi-Fi in there. Yeah, I think we got Wi-Fi. Look at this. We got Wi-Fi. Oh, that does come off. Yeah, that is another, oh, that is a, ooh, now it don't look no blurry no more. Now it looks fancy. Look at that fancy PC, my friends. She looks fancy. You know what the funny thing is like you look at that, you know, compared to like a PS5 Pro, we'll be doing a lot of comparisons against the PS5 Pro on this. You bet your bottom dollar. But oh, look at where the battery is. Look, if you gotta like reset your battery, you just pop that bad boy out, boop, take out your memory sticks, you can like reset all that. This is not terrible. Like it's not terrible at all. Now, could you run this for the next 10, 15 years? Maybe not. This is probably a 4-year PC, 4 or 5-year PC. Obviously the case isn't like super, I mean, like you can tell that the H7 Flow is significantly better than this case. But this case looks cool. It gets the job done. If you get like your other little friends over, you know, that are like, oh my gosh, they got their PS5s. Trust me, this looks cooler than a PS5. Like it does. Like this looks significantly more cool than a PS5. And it says GeForce RTX. You're cool. You're part of the cool kids when you have a GeForce RTX. That means you are in the now with your NVIDIA. I'm actually excited about this PC, guys, because I know I'm excited about it because I know what to expect. I've already had a 4070 Super. Now I wish looking at that compared to what I had with that 4070 Super Founders Edition. Yeah, I absolutely wish I had that card, but this is a dual fan. It's not even spinning. Like it doesn't even need to spin. But everything else, man. This case is actually quite cool looking. It's got all this RGB on there and everything. Like, that looks pretty freaking sweet, guys. That is pretty sweet. Whoo, boy, she is pretty nice. I'm going to take a picture and throw it on the... Dude. She's looking good. What is it called? CyberPower. CyberPower. Yeah, man, it's looking good. I'm feeling pretty good about this one, guys. I like the fact that it's got an AIO. AIOs, man, I like those better. They just look so much better than like a little fan. They just look better than that like big old chunky fan in there. You can see all your stuff. You can put the RGB lighting in there. Like, this is a nice looking build, my friends. This is 100% going to get the freaking job done for you. So I'm going to letting this finish, and then we'll be back. Hey guys, we're back. Got all the freaking annoying stuff done, so far. So let me go ahead and do something really quick. With this light, we need to change this to green. Green looks a little better. When we're doing NVIDIA, green looks a little better, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Let me just pull this over here. Now we got to move that out of the way. Let's go ahead and accept all that stuff. I don't really care, dude. It's just whatever. It's just whatever. All right, so continue. So that there will restore all my stuff over onto this PC from my other PC, which is great because now I got the ROG Ally as my, so here was my thinking, guys. My ROG Ally is my basic PC hooked to that 1080p monitor. Then I got the 7900 XTX, obviously is my high end. And now I got that mid-range, that sweet spot, that in-betweener, so that we can start making some good content and start bringing NVIDIA back into the fold. This gives me the ability, guys, to cover NVIDIA at the same time. We can like look at some of this stuff. So we're gonna need to download a game. I'll probably like stop for a minute, you know, download a game and get that all hooked up for us so that we have something to play on here. I'm kind of thinking Cyberpunk or Spider-Man. One of those two, my friends. Or maybe both. If they can both download real fast, maybe we'll just do both of them. So while this is getting that ready, I'm going to start downloading some games and stuff and get this kind of process going for us so that we can finish checking this out. So I'll be right back in just a minute. All right, guys, we're back. I just downloaded Spider-Man. We will definitely be checking more of this out tomorrow, but let me go ahead and get you guys over here so we can check this out as we go ahead and click on the play button. So let's go ahead and get some Spider-Man going for us. Spider-Man. On a CyberPowerPC for Spider-Man. Maybe it will start, maybe it won't. Who knows? I gotta see the DLSS4. Remember? I remember. Do you remember? I remember. Come on, NVIDIA, don't fail me now. All right, let's get into our settings. 3440 by 1440, we're gonna do exclusive full screen. We'll use the HDR on. DLSS is in the house. Reflex on, frame generator. Yeah, of course we want frame generation. DLSS frame generation. So wait, is this gonna be DLSS4 or what, my friends? It's supposed to be. All right, graphics. Dude, we want to go for the very high. And then obviously, ultra. I know. We can't do that, Froggy, because it's 12 gigs of VRAM. All right, let's see. Then it's Alt Z for NVIDIA. Okay, so we want statistics overlay. Show statistics. Configure heads-up display. Statistics. All right, awesome. I just want that on there so I can see what the FPS is going to be. Maybe it will let us see. 300 and whatever. And we got sound from here. Maybe we'll have sound from there. Let me get you boys over here a little bit. 158 framesy wamesies. Okay, continue. Oh wait, can I get back out of this? Oh my gosh, I don't want to be stuck in this. Yes, abandoned mission. Cool. Whew. Nice. I was like, no, I don't want to be stuck in that. I want to abandon that mission so that we can...
At Coney Island. Better head over.
So we're about 70 with DLSS quality. Oh, that's doing pretty good. Oh wait, we got frame generator on. That's right. You know what? That actually feels fine. Settings. DLSS quality. I wonder if this is really giving us the right type of DLSS though. Is this the kind of DLSS that we want? I don't know. Like, I'm like, wow, dude, we're only at like, whew. I think we're definitely going to be running into like some VRAMage issues on this one. I mean, this is easily playable, so I think we're doing all right.
If the reports coming in from Brooklyn are to...
Okay, so, but we should be able to do DLSS performance, right? That's what they said.
These Spider-Men have grown more powerful than we feared. Magic port.
And have it still look the same.
Disappearing off the tracks. Fire engines flying through the night sky. And the newer Spider-Man at the center.
That definitely feels pretty smooth.
Now we add mystical arts into the mix. Does their desire for destruction know no bounds? I almost feel sorry for this lost soul. Groomed for a life of criminality and degradation. Speaking, it seems Spider-Man was cohorting with notorious thief, the Black Cat. Their costumes must be cut from the same corrupt cloth. If their entanglement doesn't paint a clear enough picture of Spider-Man's intent, then here's a little story for you. The Spider-Men show up, and the group we now know as the Hunters follow. Clearer now? These Spider-Men are magnets for malefactors. Now, the Black Cat seems to have vanished.
Is this on like FrameGen 4X? Like, there's no way that's 4X. Let's see, settings. There's no way that's 4X. Let me turn off frame generation.
That someone out there is using it for good and will erase the stain in our city, known as the Spider-Men. May we go one day without another spider incident.
Wait, what the freak happened to my frame counter? There we go. Okay, dude, either FrameGen's not even working that well. Like, what the actual? Well, I mean, now we're at like 60-ish, 55, 60 frames. Oh wait, this isn't a, never mind, this isn't a 50 series card, it's just a 40. I was like, what the heck? I want my frame generator. Okay, well, here's the thing, guys. This doesn't look significantly better than like AMD, bro. Like that's the thing. Like, let's turn this down. Let's turn that freaking DLSS back up to max quality. Let's turn back on the frame generation. Can't use DLA. Okay, so this here is max. Does this one have ray reconstruction? I don't know. They told me it was beta, so we'll have to download some more games and check out some more. Whoa. Oh, I see. Well, so, okay. I mean, obviously it's a playable experience and it looks just freaking fine. HDR enabled, we're pushing 70 frames. And DLSS quality. I wonder if I have like a save on here that... Yeah, I don't have one. Okay, so, all right, guys, I will, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and finish this video off right now. So, guys, yeah, there's the 4070 Super. That's what we're going to be playing it on mostly and stuff. We'll be checking this out for a while for obviously I've got the 7900 XTX that we could still be looking at. That's what I'm going to be rendering out the video on tonight. So, all in all, I think this is a pretty good setup, decent setup for the money for sure. Build quality is pretty decent. I would probably give it maybe like a 6. Obviously, you know, CyberPower did kind of cheap out on the overall build quality for sure. I mean, you can, when you look at this thing, you can definitely tell that, like, you know, from what you build yourself and all the parts that you would source, you just look at it and you can just kind of see that, like, the overall build quality is, you know, mainly on the board and stuff. Like, everything else seems pretty decent. Like, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the overall build. Now let's go with 7. Let's go with 7. 7's good. Just because of the fact that it's a full ATX board, we can obviously swap that out if we need to. Definitely plenty of room in the case if you need to add. I mean, you can literally put one of the 4090s in here and have ample room for other stuff. It's a nice clean case, lots of room, good, decent fill-in airflow for the most part. And it's stylistic. It looks pretty cool. Like, that white aesthetic is going to go really good with the ROG Ally, the PlayStation 5 Pro, the Xbox Series S. It's going to look good. over there. So, all right, guys, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.